and welcome to my channel. On this channel you'll find videos all about teaching English online, travel vlogs, and some soccer videos. I have also done some on Christian apologetics, but I decided to start a separate channel for that. So if you'd like to check that out, I will leave the link above and probably below as well. So if you don't mind watching the intro video on there and leaving a comment, that way I can also see who my subscribers are, and that would be awesome. And leave a comment about what kind of videos you'd like to see. So today I want to talk a little bit about the Vipkid Journey. I went to my very first one ever yesterday, and it was fun. It was a virtual conference, so my first virtual conference. I didn't really know what to expect, but I think Vipkid did a good job of trying to help us get to know each other and network. There were, I don't know how many people in the conference, probably a few thousand, I really don't know. But at any point during the day, if you wanted to meet another teacher, you could click this button, meet the teacher. You would be paired in another room for 3 minutes and you could just chat. So that was fun, just to be able to meet people, and had a lot in common with the two ladies I met. And it was fun to see other teachers' backgrounds as well. And so throughout the day, we would be able to go to the main stage for keynote speakers, and then we had breakout rooms we could also enter. And so my favorite keynote speaker, I wrote down his name, it's Zach Ditchwald. He wrote a book called Young China. I have not read it yet. If you have read it and enjoyed it, please comment below. So one thing that he said about China is that a very small percentage of people living in China are from outside of China. And so like their attitude toward the West is just really underinformed. Like if you go into the rural areas, there's like, yeah, most people have never seen or met a foreigner. Like, of course, they watch movies and they, know some about the West, but they just haven't interacted too much with Western people. And yeah, I just really like the keynote speaker, Zach Ditchwald, and he also did a breakout session. That was awesome. Not sure if I said that already, but yeah, there's just so much information looking here. I took a couple pages of notes. So my favorite breakout session might have been one done by this lady who leads up the Lingo Bus. So Lingo Bus is similar to Vipkid. It's like kind of our partner Chinese organization. So they are led, it's pretty much teaching Chinese to North American students. So it's all Chinese teachers. And so this session was about the 4 main holidays celebrated in China. So the first one is a spring festival. This is also known as Chinese New Year. And this is actually like a 2-week festival, 2-week holiday, I guess. And within that holiday, there's like also the Lantern Festival. And I won't go deep into them. I took a few notes I'm looking at here, but I'm hoping to do some more research on this and then maybe make a separate video. But yeah, it was just really cool. She talked about Dragon Boat Festival, Mid-Autumn Festival, and gave suggestions of what kind of props or maybe rewards we could use in class. Like we can incorporate those to celebrate the holidays. And so I think this may be a good time for me to research and make a video on that topic, especially since Spring Festival's coming up here soon in a few weeks. And right now, of course, it is Christmas, so I have, I got these dino socks at the conference, and I haven't worn them yet. They're kind of too cute to wear, but yeah, at least I can use them as, I think it works as Christmas decorations. They also had an expo section with some videos from the learning partners and the parents and the students. I watched one student on there. He was adorable, of course. And then the learning partners section was really interesting because I always feel like they're a bit like of a mystery. So for those of you who are not familiar with Vipkid, a learning partner is the go-between person. So like they help connect teachers and parents. So if a parent is having, an issue finding a good teacher, they can suggest them one. And like pretty much that's all I really knew about them beforehand. And so watching this video was really interesting. I'll just share briefly here. So this one learning partner, he said he himself had 102 students. And they start their days off Monday morning around 10 o'clock, and they have to remind the parents about the booking frenzy, which I think is interesting. They have to remind the parents to go ahead and book for the following week on that Monday. And there are over 3,050 learning partners in China. And so they broke it down and showed us like in what cities they live in, and so that's kind of awesome too. It's just, yeah, it's ridiculous how big Vipkid is, like seriously. And so he also mentioned how he really appreciated a note that a teacher left saying that the student needs some more help in speaking. And so the teacher suggested this person take a supplementary class in free talk. And so he goes back and he can see up to 3 of your previous classes, 3 of your last classes you have taught. And so then he decided, yeah, the student does need a free talk lesson. So he goes and talks to the parents. And anyways, it was just cool to hear like what kind of feedback he appreciates. I didn't take too many notes, but anyways, yeah, it was really cool. So of course they had their swag store open. I didn't buy anything. It was a little bit expensive, but I also was excited about the free stuff they sent us. They sent us these little pins, which I've already used in my classes, and a sticker, and like I mentioned, those socks. And yeah, so I think that was pretty much it. So did you all go to Journey? If so, please comment below and tell me what was your favorite thing about Journey. I have been seeing on Facebook several people saying how they love the networking and just connecting with each other, like in these, even for these 3 minutes as we would be able to meet up with each other. It's just a cool way to, yeah, just feel like we're not so alone in this, because sometimes this can be a lonely job. And so perhaps we could have something like this more often. So if you went to the Journey and you have some takeaways you'd like to share, please comment below. I would love to hear from you all. I really like the theme of empathy that I saw throughout the conference, as well as just joy in bringing a little bit of happiness to our kids' lives, as well as obviously teaching them grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. So yeah, it was just a great day. I'm glad I went, and yeah, I'll talk to you all later.
One time from the east to the west side, yeah. They just seen Young T on the rise.